Good morning, children. In the previous class, we have read about the states of Maharashtra, Goa, and Karnataka. Today, in this class, children, we will read about some other states which lie on the western coastal plain, and we will also read about the eastern coastal plain. So, let us study about Kerala first. In the extreme south of the Malabar coast is Kerala. The capital city is Thiruvananthapuram. Kerala is the most literate state of India. Malayalam and English are the main languages. Kathakali and Mohiniyattam are the main classical dances. Onam is the most popular festival. Snake boat races are held during Onam. Rice is the main crop of Kerala. Other important crops include coconut, rubber, cocoa, coffee, and spices. Coir making is an important occupation. Kerala has a number of beautiful beaches, the most famous being the Kovalam beach. The lagoons or the backwaters of Kerala, the wildlife sanctuary at Periyar, and the famous temples are other tourist attractions. So, children, Kerala lies in the extreme south of the Malabar coast, and the capital of Kerala is Thiruvananthapuram. Now, children, Kerala is the most literate state of India. Most literate state means here mostly all people can read and write, and their main language is Malayalam and English. So, both these are their main languages. Then, the main classical dance of Kerala are Kathakali and Mohiniyattam, and the most popular festival is Onam. Now, children, the famous snake boat race is held during the Onam festival. Now, rice is the main crop, and the other important crops grown here are coconut, rubber, cocoa, of coffee, and spices. All these are grown by the farmers. Now, children, apart from agriculture, coir making is also an important occupation of the people. Now, what is coir making? Coir making means from the coconut fiber, things like doormat, brush, ropes, etc. are made. So, this is coir making. Now, children, Kerala has a lot of beautiful beaches, and the most famous beach of Kerala is the Kovalam beach. Now, children, some other important tourist attractions of Kerala are the lagoon or the backwaters of Kerala, wildlife sanctuary at Periyar, and the beautiful temples. All these are the tourist attractions of Kerala. Now, children, next is Daman and Diu and Dadra and Nagar Haveli, which is a union territory. So, Daman and Diu is a union territory. It consists of two districts, Daman and Diu. Agriculture and fishing are the main occupations. The main language is Gujarati. Dadar and Nagar Haveli is a union territory. Dadar has 3 villages and Haveli has 69. Most of the population consists of tribal people. Rice and ragi are the main crops. On 26th January, this new territory came into being with its capital at Daman. So, children, Daman and Diu, as you all know, is a union territory and it consists of two districts. First is Daman and second is Diu. And, children, both agriculture and fishing are the main occupations of the people who live here. Now, the main language of the people is Gujarati. Now, next is Dadar and Nagar Haveli. It is also a union territory, and Dadar has 3 villages, and Haveli has 69 villages. Now, most of the people who live here are the tribal people, and rice as well as ragi are their main crops. And children, on 26th January 2020, both Daman and Diu and Dadra Nagar Haveli came together, and the capital of this union territory is Daman. So now their capital is Daman. Now, next, children, we will read about the life in the eastern coastal plain. The eastern coastal region extends from West Bengal to Kanyakumari. It includes parts of West Bengal, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, Andaman and Nicobar Islands, and Puducherry. So, children, the eastern coastal plain extends or it starts from West Bengal and it goes up to Kanyakumari in the south. And it includes some parts of West Bengal, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, and Andaman and Nicobar Island and Puducherry. So, all these states lie on the eastern coastal plain. Now, children, firstly, we will study about West Bengal. West Bengal is the northernmost part of the eastern coastal region. Kolkata is the capital of West Bengal. The soil of this region is very fertile. The main crops are rice and jute. Kolkata has many jute and textile mills. So, children, West Bengal lies on the northernmost or the topmost part of the eastern coastal plains. And the capital of West Bengal, we all know, is Kolkata. And the soil of this region is quite fertile, means it is very good for the crops. It is very good for growing the crops. Now, lastly, children, the main crops grown here in West Bengal are rice and jute, and Kolkata has many jute and textile mills also. Now, next and the last state that we will be reading today is Odisha. The capital of Odisha is Bhubaneswar. Puri and Bhubaneswar are temple towns. The state is also famous for its handicrafts. Chilka Lake, with its bird sanctuary, is the main tourist attraction. Odissi is a popular and traditional dance form of Odisha. Cuttack and Rourkela are industrial cities. The main festival of Odisha is Rath Yatra. So, children, what is the capital of Odisha? It is Bhubaneswar. Now, both Puri and Bhubaneswar are the temple towns of Odisha. It means that here there are a lot of temples. So, in both in Puri and Bhubaneswar, many temples are there. Now, Odisha is also famous for its handicraft items. So, a lot of different types of handmade items are made here in Odisha. Then, children, Chilka Lake, with its bird sanctuary, is a very important tourist attraction. And I am sure some of you must have visited Chilka Lake also. Then, which is the traditional dance form of Odisha? It is Odissi. So, Odissi is the traditional dance form of Odisha and it is a very popular dance form of Odisha. Now, lastly, children, Cuttack and Rourkela are the industrial cities, means in these two cities there are a lot of industries. And lastly, the main festival of Odisha is Rath Yatra. So, children, today we will read till here only. In the next class, we will read about the other four states which lie on the eastern coastal plain. So, till then, children, please revise the portion that we have done till now, and I will see you in the next class. Thank you, children.